Time to get an underwater heist team together. I'm not a great swimmer. I'm very good at holding my breath. I can hold my breath for like over 2 minutes. I've always had great lung capacity.
Are stunning. Lying 3,000 feet down on the ocean floor off Columbia, what may be the biggest sunken treasure ever.
What?
The remains of the Spanish galleon San Jose, complete with its cannons. Fine china litters the seabed, along with silver and gold coins and chests filled with
Mr. Beast, I have an idea for a stream. Well, listen to this.
emeralds. The potential value, hold your breath, as much as $20 billion.
What?
Our government decided that all that treasure is a national heritage and can't be divided.
Okay, Columbia.
Last year, the former president of Colombia said he wanted the treasure and archaeological remains brought to the surface.
So these riches can be made available to the world.
To me and to my family, so that I can have a very large, nice boat of my own on which the treasures will live. It makes sense that we can move the treasures from underneath the water to my yacht.
And appreciated through museum exhibitions.
While Colombia won't provide the precise location, experts say the wreckage is located right.
This racism is unwarranted and true. That nothing about what I just did is racism. Stop.
About there, south of Cartagena, near the Islas del Rosario. In 1708,
if you think that making fun of the president, this white ass president of Colombia, if you think this is a if you think me making fun of the president of Colombia is punching down, let me inform you, it's not.
Appreciated museum exhibitions.
While Colombia won't provide the precise location, experts say the wreckage is located right about there, south of Cartagena.
This motherfucker just gave us a treasure map. The Colombian president assumes that the treasure is right about there, right off the coast.
Cartagena, near the Islas del Rosario. In 1708, the San Jose was headed back to Spain, loaded down with 200 tons of treasure, taken from Colombian and Peruvian mines using slave labor. But it ran into a British warship, which quickly sank the San Jose. Nearly all of the 600 people on board died. For 300 years, no one knew its exact location. In 1981, an American salvage company said it had discovered the wreckage, but the Colombian government declined to negotiate the salvage rights. Then in 2015, Colombia announced its own Navy had found the wreck in a different location, announcing plans to...
I mean, listen, I'm telling you right now, where are my neurodivergent kings and queens? I know that you can use landmarks in the sky, find me some fucking chemtrails, and geolocate this bitch, okay? If you can find me eating a goddamn order of waffle fries at a Chick-fil-A somewhere in LA in 15 minutes because of the sky patterns, I know you can find the Santa Maria and help me steal this treasure. So, come on. Quit playing Subway Surfer and help me find this motherfucker.
Announcing plans to recover the remains and place them in a national museum.
This coin here was made in Bogota, Colombia. So it's a Colombian gold.
Brent Brisbane knows about Spanish treasures. In 2015, his team found another shipwreck.
You would be assassinated so fast? That's if they catch me.
$4.5 million worth of coins. But the San Jose...
Dude, you don't need to make it out with the entire thing of treasure. All you need is one good handful. Look at that. This $4 million? All I need to do is pack my ass full of how much I can get and then get out.
Coins. But the San Jose wreck, he says, dwarfs everything else.
There's a tremendous amount of value in the archaeological history and what can be gleaned there. But I
don't give a shit about the archaeological history. Give me that gold.
An unbelievable value in the gold and silver.
Yeah!
on this ship. When you're talking about going through an archaeological
Fuck your archaeological shit.
dig, you want to be as delicate as possible. And
No.
so to do that, it's going to be incredibly time consuming, more importantly, incredibly expensive.
It's so fast.
Bro, I'm telling, dude, if you think that someone isn't going to try and find this motherfucker with a sub and just hit it one dude, I need the GeoGuessr guy. I gotta have the GeoGuessr guy find me the ship. This will be the greatest YouTube video ever. Will Neff steals a butt full of gold from the Colombian government?
At any time. Two questions here from a just purely logistical standpoint. How do they go about hoisting that ship to the surface? And if and when they do, from a legal standpoint, how do they decide who owns the stuff?
Yeah, so it is already a long legal fight, but
I would love Spain to come in and be like, well, that was our slave labor that accrued that treasure. So technically it is ours.
And possession is 9/10 of the law, right? The Spanish ship, listen to this, the Spanish ship was carrying treasures it had taken from its Columbian colony, dug out of mines by natives forced into slave labor. So it may have been a Spanish ship, but essentially it was stealing from Colombia. Colombia probably has the strongest case, therefore, to keep that for itself. And then the recovery, as you mentioned, is going to be very difficult. They're going to use ROVs, sophisticated diving equipment that can go down 3,000 feet and recover the most delicate of artifacts. But they're determined to do it.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I would be actually probably pursuing this if it wasn't for those millionaires imploding like 2 months ago. That makes me scared.
All right, keep us posted. Tom Costello there in D.C. Tom, thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
My coworker marries into a family that found lost Apache gold in Arizona. It's an old Apache mine. They only bought about half of it. It's worth millions. I have credible clues and believe I found it. Just need to get to it. What? Dude, if I could do an Indiana Jones style, this belongs in a museum. I wouldn't be strong enough to be Indiana Jones. I wouldn't, because I would buy a yacht. I would sell the Shroud of Turin so fast. This belongs in a museum.